Hello, friends. Have you ever used a shopping app? Obviously, yes. It has users, products, orders, and reviews. Without structure, the data is a mess. That's where data modeling comes into the picture. Data modeling helps organize it all so everything connects and works smoothly. Now, let's talk about what data modeling actually means. In simple terms, data modeling is all about organizing data, just like we organize files into folders on our computer so we can find them easily. Data modeling helps us organize information in a logical and structured way. So, now that we know what data modeling is, let's talk about why we should actually use it. First, it helps us avoid data chaos. Without a proper model, data can end up messy, unorganized, and hard to manage. You might have duplicate records, missing information, or confusion about where certain data is stored. Second, data modeling can improve performance. When the structure of your data is well designed, systems can retrieve and process data faster. This means quicker reports, faster searches, and better user experience. Third, it helps ensure data quality. With clear rules and structure, it's easier to avoid mistakes, maintain accuracy, and keep everything consistent. Another big benefit is that it helps developers and analysts understand the data structure. When there is a visual model or blueprint to refer to, teams can work more effectively and make better decisions. And finally, data modeling makes it easier to scale in the future as the system grows. Maybe you are adding new features, more users, or different types of data. A strong model gives you a solid foundation to build on. Now, let's look at where data modeling is actually used in the real world. And the answer is almost everywhere that deals with data. First, it's used in databases. Whether it's a small website or a large company system, data modeling helps define what kind of data will be stored, how it's connected, and how it can be retrieved efficiently. Next is app development. When developers build apps like social media apps, e commerce platforms, or banking apps, they need a clear structure for storing and using user data, transactions, settings, and so on. Data modeling helps with that planning. It's also a key part of a business intelligence. Companies use data models to organize their data so they can run reports, track performance, and make smart decisions based on data insights. In machine learning, data modeling helps prepare and structure the data so algorithms can learn from it effectively. Clean, well organized data is essential for building accurate ML models. And lastly, data modeling is used in data warehouses. These are large systems that store huge amounts of data for reporting and analysis. A strong model makes it possible to handle all that data in a structured and meaningful way. So, whether you are building apps, analyzing business trends, or training AI models, data modeling plays a key role behind the scenes. Let's talk about how to use data modeling effectively. The first step is to understand the business needs. Before designing anything, we need to know what problems the business is trying to solve, what kind of data they deal with, and what decisions they want to make using that data. This gives us a clear purpose of our model. Next, we identify the key entities and their relationships. Entities are basically the things we want to track, like customers, products, or orders. Relationships define how these entities are connected. For example, one customer can place many orders. Once we have that, we choose the right data model. For example, if we are designing for a transactional system, we might use an entity relationship diagram or ERD. For reporting or analytics, a star schema or snowflake schema might be a better choice. After that, we design and validate the model. We sketch it out, make sure it covers all the requirements, and check with the team or stakeholders to ensure nothing is missing or misunderstood. Finally, we implement the model in the database systems. This is where we actually create tables, set up keys, and apply the structure so that applications can start using it. So, overall, it's a step by step process from understanding the business to building something useful and reliable in the database. Now, let's look at some tools you can use to create and work with data models. First, we have ERD tools which help you draw entity relationship diagrams. These diagrams show the structure of your data, like tables and how they are connected. Some popular tools here are Lucidchart and dbdiagram.io. Lucidchart is great for teams and has a drag and drop interface, while dbdiagram.io is simple and very useful if you prefer typing your models in code form. Next, we have database tools like MySQL Workbench and ERWin. These are more advanced. They not only help you design your models but also let you connect directly to databases, create tables, run queries, and more. They are very useful when you are ready to implement your design. And finally, for general diagramming and collaboration, tools like draw.io and Miro are super helpful. You can use these to brainstorm, create rough sketches, or even work with your team in real time on data flow or model ideas. So, depending on your comfort level and what stage you are at, whether it's early design or final implementation, you have plenty of tools to choose from. Let's quickly wrap it up. Data modeling is basically like creating a blueprint for your data, just like how an architect creates a plan before building a house. Without a proper data model, things can get messy, confusing, and hard to manage later. By using a data model, we make sure that our system is smart, scalable, and well structured. Smart because we understand the business needs, scalable because we design it in a way that can grow with more data and users, and structured because everything has a place and a clear relationship. Hope it is useful. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.